Hello, this is Raymond Posch with a new episode of New Ways of Being. And the Council of Highly Evolved Beings has a new message that they would like to share. So I will bring them in shortly. And the only thing that I would really like to mention before I do that is that I have done a major update on my website, raymondposch.com. That's RaymondPosch.com. And it has a completely redone homepage. I want to point out to you that I am going to start doing Q&A sessions monthly on the first Tuesday of each month. And that happens to be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I will do the first one. I think the format is probably going to change a little bit in another month or two, but I'm going to start with just open Q&A, and we can talk about anything spiritual, anything about my offerings, anything about what I've talked about in my podcast. And you may have some questions. So please join us and ask your questions. It will probably change format to have some upfront teaching in future sessions, but this one's just a very informal Q&A session. All right, I am going to shift now and bring in the council. So this will take me a few minutes to shift into a channel state, and I will do that right now. Hello and welcome to all those listening today. This is the Council of Highly Evolved Beings, and we have a new message that we wish to share with you today. We know that there is great concern on Earth today for the state of the world, the state of human beings within the world. People are distressed and actually feeling a great deal of stress. And stress, when it is held in your being for extended periods, is not a good thing for your own state of being and your own health. And so we would advise that you learn to release stress in whatever way you find will work for you. Many people find that taking deep breaths for a short period will bring you into a state of calmness. So, whatever works for you, that's what we would recommend that you do and that you do often. For many people, it is good to get A start on the day, or maybe in the middle of the day, take a break, go for a walk in nature if possible. Relating to nature is such a powerful thing to do because nature is connected to the one universal consciousness, connected to the life force of the universe. They let life, they being animals and plants as well, trees are more intelligent than you know, but allow nature to share with you their approach to life, which is to flow with life. So we suggest that you take steps to um, keep stress at bay within yourself. Now, this message is not about that. It's not about stress, and we're just suggesting, though, that we know that many people do feel a great deal of stress, and it is not good for anyone. And it puts you in a weakened state of being. And instead, we want to promote to you to always seek out higher states of consciousness, higher states of being in which you are empowered and alive and powerful. And that certainly means that to be in higher states of consciousness, you must have stress under control. Otherwise, stress will always pull you back, pull you down to a lower state of consciousness. Today, we would like to share with you the message that you are divine spiritual beings. We have said this before, but most people need frequent reminders to promote the process of shifting to higher states of consciousness. You must know that you are divine beings or spiritual beings having a human experience in the physical world. And because you are spiritual beings, you are more powerful than you know. You can create that which you wish to create when you raise your consciousness to a higher vibration, to a higher level. You could say a higher level of empowerment, a higher level of being, a higher level of knowing who you are. Many people are caught up in the belief that they are physical beings and do not know that they are actually spiritual beings. And many people know at some level that they are spiritual beings, that they have a soul that is always connecting them to the divine, to the one consciousness. But many of those people have forgotten. And so today, we wish to remind you that you are a powerful being. You are capable of experiencing life in very powerful, very uplifted, very creative ways. And there is no limit to what you are capable of doing when you come to know that you are indeed powerful spiritual beings. You are individuations of the one consciousness, of God, of infinite intelligence, infinite creative power. And when you can come to know that, you can live in ways of infinite potential. You can experience life in all its grandeur. You can experience life in ways that you've only barely imagined up until this time. So the process of stepping into your power and into your infinite potential is one of awakening. Awakening to new ways of being, of living your own life and experiencing your life. You have abilities to create that which you wish to experience in your life. And as we're hinting, you have the potential for experience life far beyond what you believe that you can. But if you begin to shift and to start opening to the possibilities that we're hinting at, that is the first step to open and allow yourself to expand in your life potential, your life, your life energy. It is really learning to expand your life energy, to let it flow with divine power, divine creativity, to let that life expand within you and around you, to uplift you, to fill you with a sense of no limit. Most humans are operating at a low level, believing in separation from the divine, believing in limitation. But if you can learn to raise your consciousness to higher and higher levels, each of those higher levels takes you to new experiences and new possibilities. And we call that expansion, is knowing life to be expansive, expansive in creation, in what you experience, expansive in abundance, expansive in goodness, expansive without limit. And we call that infinite potential. You do have infinite potential. So the first step is always to seek that out, that potential out as a possibility. And you begin by opening and allowing higher consciousness to expand within you. Consciousness is always coming from within you. It is not outside of you. It is within you. It is deep within you is one consciousness. You are an individuation of the one consciousness. And that means that you share in that divine power that creates the universe, that creates life moment to moment. It has been described as an ocean of consciousness. And you are a part of that ocean of consciousness. You are not separate from it. You have consciousness, infinite consciousness within you. And so you are part of the one consciousness, that ocean of creation, of abundance, of life itself. Life is made manifest moment by moment, continuously expanding, flowing, creating, being in a continuous way, a way of continuity. You feel the continuity within your life, but it has the one consciousness always seeks to expand, to experience more good and greater good and more life and greater life, greater goodness within that life. And as we say, you are a creator. You're, you are a creator of your own life, whether you know that or not, whether you believe that or not. Most people do not know, do not believe that they are creating their own lives. But you have been given that power, that capability. And so you simply do not know that. And you, therefore, are probably using that capability only to a very limited extent. But you are creating that which you are experiencing. For most people, that is a sense of limitation, a sense of not being what you would like life to be like. And so that creates dissatisfaction, unhappiness, struggle in life. But you can change that. by beginning to always choose to open and allow greater possibilities within your life. Open and allow your awareness, your consciousness to expand. Your consciousness is awareness. Aware, being aware of life as it is happening, as it is unfolding. So it is primarily being aware of what you are experiencing through your senses. So always choose to open and allow, to raise your consciousness. And even if you do not know specific ways of how to do that, the simple act of opening and allowing is the crucial first step. It will never happen if you do not open and allow it. So open and allow the wonderful, delightful, creative, good life that you desire to begin to expand within you. Begin to open and allow it to be within you. It can only come from within. You must first create it within you. Create that which you desire to unfold within you and to expand within you and fill you up. It is a process that takes time. You must, you will quickly forget that you are unlimited and you will shift back into a mode of being a limited being with limited beliefs. And so with time, you begin to pay attention. Notice when you are in a limited mode of being, and you remind yourself that you want to become more of an unlimited being, a being who knows your true power to create that which you desire. And let it expand within you. More and more, you will find that that expanded state is a good feeling state. It is a desirable state. And so knowing that will help you remember to notice when you're not in your powerful capability and to choose that instead, to choose your pure potential, infinite possibilities for goodness, an expanded state of awareness, an expanded state of being. You want to be that powerful being, that creator who will create that which you desire. Some people call that heaven on earth, and it gives them a way to think about If you were in heaven, there on earth, here on earth right now, what would that be? Imagine all of the good that that would be. You would feel loved. You would know peace and harmony and life flowing and expanding with ease and grace without effort. You would be filled with well being in body, mind, and spirit. You would be free, experiencing a steady expansion of freedom in your body, mind, and spirit, knowing that you are free of limitation because most limitation that people, human beings, experience is self limitation. You are limiting yourself because you do not believe that you are unlimited, that you are powerful. So it's always a process of learning and growing and expanding and allowing yourself to be your full potential, to be an unlimited being. Now we know that can be even hard to imagine, but in whatever way you imagine it, do that. Choose your unlimited true nature. It's full of life itself. It is full of potentiality. It is full of goodness. The divine wishes you to have a good life, a wonderful life. The God, as you call the divine being, wants the best for you to experience life in, in new and enjoyable ways. Life expands, and you know that it's always fun to discover the newness of life. That is what we're talking about. Discover the newness of life, the goodness of life unfolding. And when you pay attention to that, you notice that you have a sense of wonder, of awe at just the sheer delightful beauty and potential and incredible diversity and variety of life itself. We're talking about knowing that wonder moment to moment, not just once in an occasional rare while, but every day, even moment by moment. Life is, when it's enjoyed fully, it is filled with enjoyment, with laughter, with having fun, with love, with with appreciation of life. Just appreciating the wonder of life, the expansiveness of life. And we've noticed that when people begin to shift fully into that, they spontaneously dance or sing or just burst out in laughter. And life takes on this expansiveness, this delightedness. It has an amazing um, sense of newness to it. And you find yourself shifting into states of pure innocence where you simply appreciate what is there for you to enjoy in your life. Infinite potential, some people will immediately think of abundance and money. But infinite potential is so much more than that. Yes, it can be the potential for expanded abundance, for having more money available for you to use to live life in in ways that you felt you could not have before, to feel a liberation, financial freedom. But it is so much more. There is infinite potential to do things that you would find fulfilling that you maybe only have slight uh, ideas about right now. To do what you know makes you happy. To do what you know is good for other people around you. To be of service to those people. But to just know that life is expansive, life is good, life is eye-opening. It is experience opening. You can experience life in ways that can delight you. It's been described as adventure, to seeing life as an adventure that you always find wonderful and delightful. And it can take many forms. That does not mean that you have to go climb a mountain. Some people will want to do that. Some people will simply want to relax on a sunny beach and enjoying the sparkle of life around them, the oceans splashing and sparkling, and people laughing and playing in the water. It can take many forms. There is no limit. There is absolutely no limit to your potential for life. So we are today inviting you to open and allow that infinite potential for that good life in whatever form you would choose it to take, and to, over time, let that grow within you. Let it be a creation within you. We sometimes speak of this learning to be a master of your own life. We speak of it in those terms, mastering your own life potential. Mastery means being able to step fully into your power of creation and of experiencing life. You will find that you do not want to create just an abundance of money, it's not money that makes you happy. It is what you can do with money. So the same is true for if you are fully expansive and allowing life to be fully creative and for you to be without limit and for you to live up to your potential, then you will find that life itself opens up and there are unlimited possibilities of what you can do with that. So take that as an invitation, open and allow the the expansiveness of life to fill you. Allow your consciousness to expand because that has to expand in order for you to allow yourself to expand. We hope this excites you to know that you have this capability within you. It may be held down by many, many limiting beliefs, but begin to change those. Open and allow yourself to change those beliefs, to expand your consciousness, to come into greater awareness of your own potentiality. The Council of Highly Evolved Beings wishes you great love and all the best. And until next time, expand and grow and become that unlimited you. Hmm.